I'm gonna get the rules. This is use bike, skate, bike, and ride at your own risk. Use protective equipment. Expect skating. Unattended children will be sold as slaves. Be purchased back. Loud music is prohibited unless sanctioned by the city. City's not responsible for images. Orgies must be sanctioned through the city. All vendors must have a permit. Please pay the rules. Adult parties will be no alcohol, no tobacco, no swearing. That's looking southeast at the Estrellas. I'm in Avonale Park, so I want to make it one more video, laptop test video. Just looking at one of the baseball diamonds. A number of diamonds in here. There's a guy doing work on it. It's another baseball diamond. They've got 4 or 5 in here. I'm going to go to the south end and get some of those. I'm going to make a bunch of videos, edit them together. I want to make it long enough to really test that laptop. Its processor is a little faster than some of the other ones I've had, and I'm running Linux Mint on there, which I'm not running any accelerators or anything, but it's got pretty good processing speed to it. Not like some of the really new processors, but you know, for a single pack I got it used for $30. It's not a bad deal, but you know, that's without a hard drive. I put one more piece of memory in there. Makes it run a little bit faster. It's looking up toward Lower Buckeye. There's some other facilities over there. I'm gonna run over there and get some video over there. That's more over there. There's some kids skating in there. I don't know why that guy's making that weird noise. I could think of jake brake, but that's not what that is. It's actually kind of sound like there's a couple of burned exhaust valves on there, but I don't think that's it either. And I'm going to get some more of that part of the splash pad down there. I'm going to, still cool this morning to get that splash pad, but Saturday I might come over here and get a pair of Speedos. Tell you what, if you want to see me in Speedos, I'll wait. I'll have a friend videotape me in a pair of Speedos over there. This is their skate park. It's not my sport, but it does look like a world of fun. I know that guy's just a little bit younger than me, and he's doing pretty good. So I know I did ask him. He said he didn't care if I put him on YouTube. There goes another. It's a cement mixer. But let me get part of this skate park. There he comes. Looks like worlds of fun, but I know if I'd tried that, I'd probably kill myself or break something and be laid up for a while. There's a fountain over there. I guess they leave it on all day, I don't know. Water actually looks pretty nice, but I don't think I'll let you swim in there. But you can fish. I do see people, you got to have a Arizona fishing license to fish. I'm going to get I don't want to drop my phone down in there because it'd be a real nightmare getting it out. That's more of the Estrella Mountains down there. Estrella Mountain's probably another 10 miles south of here. There's more baseball diamonds down on the south end of this park. Just talking to some guys from Minnesota. And I've got a light jacket on because it's cool this morning, but they were just out in t-shirts. A few degrees. I think this afternoon is going to be nice. Let me give you a 360 here. Now there's a splash pad. They were playing with a splash pad. I think they're just working on it or something. A couple of guys sitting over there. One guy, the guy that knew me, I'd done some work for him a couple of weeks ago. So probably, he recognized me and I didn't recognize him, but anyway, there's more of the baseball diamonds of them. I'm going to walk over there and look at those. That's looking at the Estrellas again. It's actually a really nice view of the Estrellas. And sometime, I promise you, we'll get in there and hike a little bit and get some video. It's actually pretty nice right now, and I might hike. I need somebody just to drop me off. And I can hike up in there, then they come back later and get me. I might do it like that because there's not too many places you can park down there. lady that's got a place down there. It'd be real nice if she would work with me, but she promised me once before and never got back with me. So I think that's kind of mean of her. You know who you are if you're watching my video. If you're watching, you know you're being mean to me, and I've never been mean to you. You can maybe I'm misjudging her. Well, I think I am. If some other chick likes to hike and wants to accompany me into the Australis, I have to do it short because I had COVID 2 years ago, and no, maybe 90%, not 100% yet. A lady walking a dog down there. Don't want to get too nice of a picture of her because she might not appreciate being on YouTube. The other guy with a skateboard said he didn't care, and I think most people don't care. But I do like to ask first. Some nice trees down there. If you go a little further east of here, that is our free river bottom. And this is some more. I want to avoid getting a picture. Got a nice dog. That's a dog running area, and there's some more baseball diamonds in there. Lights. I don't know if they light these up at night or not. I got no idea. I think if they got a game on, they do. These baseball individual fields all have numbers. I'm trying to see where they are because I remember seeing them once before. It's got some nice shade down here if you want to watch the game. I think they get like amateur adults and the little league teams, stuff like that. I think that's kind of what these are made for. Like that just says Avonale Little League. Diamondbacks proudly support. Where's that? Mountain Vista Medical Center, St. Luke's Medical Center, Tempe, St. Luke's, Tide and Fry's. All sponsoring these guys. See these? Got nice signs out there. I guess you got to sanction this through the city of Avondale. Was a guy down here? I guess a guy just like me, just goof around this morning. I'm guessing he didn't want his face on YouTube. He would have hung around and talked to me. I didn't tell him what I was doing, so I don't think he really cared. There's this other diamond down here. Yeah, so the city of Avondale has done a nice job in these parks. I just go up high so you can sit here. Don't have to worry about getting beamed in the head by a baseball. There's a, oh yeah, I remember there was a sign for the bathroom. Kind of so somebody doesn't mistake the shape of a dude or a chick. Well, let's say the one, the purple, is a chick with a dress. You can see that. Of course, most chicks now don't wear. Most chicks don't wear dresses. Most dudes don't. Well, they don't taper off like that. They got feet and they got arms. But that's just kind of a general impression. I don't know what that sign says. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me go over to where the rules are at. Read them off. I enjoy reading off the rules. Rules to live by: please keep the parks clean. No park equipment at your own risk. Is responsible for personal injuries. Tournaments organized orgies must be sanctioned for the city. No loud music. Unattended children will be sold as slaves, but can be purchased back to the nominal cost. Keep dogs on a leash. Except for smoking, vaping are prohibited. THC, golfing drones, non-tethered airplanes are prohibited. Fireworks prohibited. Amplified sound prohibited unless sanctioned by city. Parks of the vehicles. Standard whores will. I'm not gonna read that. Those are desert plants. These are all low water use desert plants. Right in here. More another view of the Estrellas there. Let me get a look at the clouds because it's overcast this morning. I think it sprinkled just a tiny bit. There's the clouds. I don't want to point the phone in the sun, but most throughout the sky it's clear. Just these little patchy clouds there, and they burn off real quick. There's a maintenance yard they got for this park here. There's an airplane above the head. This is in the flight path of Sky Harbor. Usually pretty high here, but the clouds are reflecting the sound off. There's a guy on the maintenance vehicles over there. Family fishing over there. Another view of the Estrellas down there again. Out there. To reserve a Ramada, call 623-333-2400 or visit avonale.gov. I can read that. I could just sit down there and occupy the seat, and I've reserved it. But I think that they probably put a sign over there, reserved for the Smith family or what, or Jones or Smith family or whatever. There's the other side of that one. There's another little place for the kiddies to play there. If you want to read that, you can pause it. About volunteers and block parties and stuff. We can have one. Oh, that's tonight. Oh, that sounds cool. Never been to a block party. You can see that there. It's the type of fish they put in the pond over there. Not a fisherman myself, but got nothing against it. Not much into eating fish, but I don't see the point in catching them if you're not going to eat them. I don't think I've the patience to sit there. That splash pad. At some point in time, I got several pairs of Speedos. Got to figure out which ones are the fanciest ones, which ones fit the best. I can still wear them, like for a 32 waist. Got a little bigger than that, and I'm back down to right at about 32 waist. But anyway, they'll fit that. But I have a friend of mine said I don't care to get my phone all wet in the splash pad. I don't think it would do well. I've had electronics wet before, and the electronics doesn't do well. But anyway, one young mommy over there she said no, don't put her kids on YouTube, so I respect that. But I need to say goodbye here from this video. So okay, bye-bye. Southern part of the park with a fountain. You can see the front of the mountains in the background over there. No, I was serious. There's some chick wants to, some chick likes to hike in there and wants me to go with her. Well, we can talk. Okay, this is the north end of this park. This is just south of Lower Buckeye. There's the basketball hoops. Several basketball courts in there. So the city has really done a nice job. I think if you tell them they'll probably turn the lights on, you can play a game at night here. I don't know if you got to pay them or you can just drag your ball over here and start playing, because I see people do that. But there's pickleball courts and other courts in here. I think it's tennis. Let me just walk in here. I wouldn't do this, but last time I was over here, they were using these things. Oh, they got some type of switch over there for the lights. This is, tell you what, what I'm stepping on. You can't tell by the push button for lights on. Oh, okay, well, come up here at night sometime. There's lights up there. See, there's still those patchy clouds in the sky. This is a really pretty good sized court. These are tennis courts. I said pickleball though, so I really don't know. But what I'm walking on, tell you what I think it is. Now, I've seen the rubber, what they call the rubberized freeways. They'll take old tires and chew them up and then mix them with asphalt, and it makes them really smooth running freeways. But I don't think it wears well. I think it wears out real quick. I think that's when they don't use it much. But these are the I don't know what the difference. They all look the same, but one said pickleball, one said not tennis, badminton. Yeah, tennis. I don't know why I was confusing tennis with golf. My COVID brain is still just every now and then some weird thought today. Just some thought, something just locks. It's weird how COVID would do that. Well, there's also something that a lot of people don't realize. That is, in the Revolutionary War, if George Washington had lost the Revolutionary War, I think everybody needs to realize that we'd all be speaking English right now. If George Washington had lost the Revolutionary War, we'd all be speaking English. Okay, bye-bye. Pickleball court rules. Why do they call it pickleball? To me, they don't look anything like a pickle. I mean, if you actually use an actual pickle, it wouldn't do well as a pickle, as a thing. The pickleball courts open to the public, play on court. Well, that's nice to know. Hey, if my chick wants to join me in a pickleball game, she can teach me how to play. Tennis shoes only, pickleball courts for pickleball only, right? Bicycles prohibited. Now there's a rollerblade court just east of here. Do not use inclement weather. Okay, don't come out here in the rain. No profane or foul language. Now that's one thing. If I come out and start talking about geese and ducks and chickens and stuff, those are foul. If I start talking about geese and ducks and not using foul language, I've always wondered about that. Rights and rules, parks in the community, keep your city clean. Smoking vaping prohibited, orgies prohibited unless sanctioned by the city. Until children will be sold as slaves. Courts may be closed anytime due to weather. Maintenance opera. Okay. Bye bye.